Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Anife. For those of you that don't know me, for those of you that do, hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. So I am obsessed with Mary Phillips. If you don't know who she is, she's a celebrity makeup artist. She paints the faces of Kendall Jenner, Hailey Bieber, J-Lo, Kim Kardashian, so many celebrities, and their makeup always looks amazing. So today I'm gonna be doing a full face of Mary Phillips techniques. Now this is a disclaimer, I know she didn't invent these techniques, okay? I know underpainting has been around forever. I'm just saying I've been watching her tutorials that she posts where she talks about the way she does her clients' makeup. So I'm gonna be following those tutorials. In no way am I saying she invented these techniques, okay? Before people come for me in the comments. I already have skin prep done and I do have some MAC Strobe Cream on, which is why I look so glowy. And now let's get into the makeup. We're gonna start by underpainting. This is the Westman Atelier Face Trace in the shade Biscuit, and I'm just picking that up on a BK Beauty 113 brush. And with the brush, I'm gonna start applying that to the face. Ever since I started using this, it's like the only contour I reach for. It is amazing. I have the mini, but I definitely will be repurchasing. I love this product so much. And what she does is she just picks it up on a brush and applies it to the face. She also applies some right here, jawline. And I'm also sort of blending this out as I'm applying it. You don't want there to be a harsh line. Taking a different brush for nose contour, and we're just going to apply that on the nose. She also kind of connects her nose contour to the brows, so that's what we're doing. Okay, here's how we're looking. I'm gonna go in with my concealer next, and she just applies that with a brush right where you want to highlight. This is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Creme, and I'm just applying some of that product under the eyes, little on the chin, on the forehead, and then right under that contour. And we can't forget down the bridge of the nose. By the way, I'm using a BK Beauty A506. Now we're gonna go over this with foundation. I'm going in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. But first, I'm just gonna make sure everything is well blended. And now I'm picking up some of that foundation on an IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe No. 7 brush. And I'm just patting that into the skin. I honestly really love how this looks. I don't know why I don't do this more often. I wish I had the brushes she uses, but they are so expensive that I just cannot justify that purchase. Now I do still have a couple of spots that I want to cover up, and what she does is this technique called micro concealing. So I'm taking the NARS Pot Concealer on a tiny little brush, and I'm literally just placing that only over any spots that I want to conceal. And then we're just gonna blend those out with our foundation brush. No, because this makeup is looking so good and like natural and fresh. I really don't know why I don't do this every day. It's not like it's harder than what I currently do. There's two blushes that she uses. One is this Westman Atelier blush in the shade Petal, and then another is, I think, Nude Sticks Sunkissed. I don't have that one, so we're only gonna go in with this one. And I do notice that she only ever uses kind of like domed brushes, nothing with a harsh straight edge. And again, we're just picking up the product with a brush. Okay, so she goes in this one hair. Come on. Okay, so she goes in a little bit lower, and then on the outside of the face, so like around where we put our contour, a little bit on the nose, and she even puts a bit on the eyes. Then she goes in with a more orange shade. I don't have the one she uses, but I do have this one. It is the MAC Glow Play blush in the shade That's Peachy, and then she applies that like right where the sun would hit you. See right there. See how that's giving me like a sunburnt look, but in a really cute way. And we're really just patting it into the skin, not dragging at all. And we can't forget about the nose. She doesn't really have videos on what she does to powder, so I'm just gonna go in the way I usually do with some Huda Beauty on a powder puff, tapping off the excess, and just pressing that into the skin. I feel like she probably uses a lot less powder than me, so I'm going a lot lighter than I normally would with the powder. But like, to be honest, I can't not powder. I'm just like, I'm an oily girl. If I don't powder, this face is gonna be a hot mess in approximately 17 minutes. Especially, like, I'm sweating right now. The sun is coming in through the window. I got my lights. It's a sauna in my room. I I don't know if I'm going to go over my contour with a bronzer or anything, but I am definitely going to go over the blush with some blush. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Luminous Flush. I'm just following the same placement we applied the cream blush. I've yet to see a brow tutorial by Mary yet, but they're always very fluffy, so I'm just going in with this Kosas Air Brow. And I like this because it kind of like sets them in place, but it's also tinted, so it like gives them a bit of definition. Now I'm just taking my NYX brow pen and I'm going to start filling in the brows with some hair-like strokes. I'm going to keep it very natural and still fluffy though. I'm not going to like fill them in as much as I normally do. Because I feel like Mary Phillips always does a very like fluffy natural brow. I'm also going to do a bit of a soft glam eye look. I just feel like she usually keeps it very light, even when she's doing a more like fun, colorful, playful eye look. They're always light, so I'm just going for a classic soft glam. This is the palette I'm using. It's the ColourPop Not a Box of Chocolates. I literally love this palette so much. It's amazing. I'm just using a Morphe M441 and I'm using the shade Praline. And I'm just kind of really buffing that out. I don't want there to be any harsh edges at all. On a BK Beauty A502, I'm picking up the shade Oat Chip, and that's just going on the outer corner here. Just adding a little bit more definition. Actually, that's too much. So I'm going back in with our last brush and just kind of buffing that out. And now with the shade 90% Cacao on a Sigma E30, I'm just going to do a little shadow wing. Going back in with that original brush and blending. I did also pick up some more of that Praline shade, by the way. And then with the Sigma E06, I'm picking up the same dark shade and using that to draw a little wing. I just went in with the pencil brush first to kind of like smoke it out, and now I'm adding more definition. By the way, these are not Mary Phillips techniques. I'm just doing whatever because I don't think she's posted an eyeshadow tutorial yet. But expect an updated version of this video if she does. For my lid shade, I'm just going to go ahead and mix these two and just pat that on the lid. And I think for lashes, I'm just going to do the Kiss Falscara. Oh yeah, wish me luck because this is so hard. Maybe I'm just not used to it yet, but I have the hardest time with this. It does look so good though, definitely worth it. Okay, see, why doesn't that stick? I don't get it. This is not a Mary Phillips thing. I don't even know if she uses this. I feel like her looks always have a very like natural lash, so that's why this is my course of action today. I just wish it wasn't literally the hardest thing ever. I've seen people say they find this easier than like regular falsies, and I just want to ask, how? Okay, here's how the eyes are looking. I'm just going to apply a little bit of powder on my lips first before we get into that. For lip liner, we're going in with this Victoria Beckham lip liner in the shade number 2. I bought this specifically because of Mary Phillips. She used it in a video and I was like, okay, I need that. So she starts at the corner of the lip and she keeps the liner pretty close but still overlines a tiny bit. And then once she gets to the top here, that's when she kind of goes over a little bit like that. Kind of extends it at the very top. See what I mean? We're extending, and then we're going to define the Cupid's bow, but still stay true to its natural shape. And we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Extend at the very bottom, but keep it close at the corner. Now we're going to kind of feather in the lips. Same thing on top. And just take a brush and kind of blend out the lip liner. I'm using a BK Beauty A504. And we're also just going to take a bit of concealer and we're going to use that to clean up the lip line. Now I'm taking some lipstick. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Penelope Pink on a Morphe M421. And I'm just using that to apply the lipstick to the lips, like a true makeup artist. And that's pretty much it, our full face, well, almost, besides the eyes, of Mary Phillips makeup techniques. Again, not created by her, just used by her. I think this looks really, really good, actually. It's just so natural and fresh, and it also looks very light on the skin. I just fixed my hair up a little bit. I hope she gives us an eye tutorial too, because I would love to do an updated, like, actual full face, even like a brow tutorial. Maybe she has posted one and I just missed it, I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. If you like this vibe, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, love you.